This psalm goes out to anyone who is feeling alone or like they have not seen God recently. David was in that same place here in Psalm 10. We are on day 10 of reading a psalm a day. Okay, let's get into it. It's called Why Do You Hide Yourself? Another psalm of David. Why, O Lord, do you stand far away? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In arrogance, the wicked hotly pursue the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes that they have devised. For the wicked boasts of the desires of his soul, and the one greedy for gain curses and renounces the Lord. In the pride of his face, the wicked does not seek him. All his thoughts are, there is no God. His ways prosper at all times. Your judgments are on high, out of his sight. As for all his foes, he puffs at them. He says in his heart, I shall not be moved. Throughout all generations, I shall not meet adversity. His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue are mischief and iniquity. He sits in ambush in the villages. In hiding places, he murders the innocent. His eyes stealthily watch for the helpless. He lurks in ambush like a lion in his thicket. He lurks that he may seize the poor. He seizes the poor when he draws them into his net. The helpless are crushed, sink down, and fall by his might. He says in his heart, God has forgotten. He has hidden his face, and he will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand, forget not the afflicted. Why does the wicked renounce God and say in his heart, you will not call to account? But you do see, for you note mischief and vexation, that you may take it into your hands. To you the helpless commits himself. You have been the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and evildoer. Call his wickedness to account till you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations perish from his land. O Lord, you hear the desire of the afflicted. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, so that the man who is of the earth may strike terror no more. The beginning of this psalm opens with, why, Lord, do you stand far away? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? And that is just such a familiar prayer to me. I've prayed so many times, like, God, where are you? Why don't I see you? Are you going to show yourself to me? I need to see your work right now in my life. And that's pretty much what David is saying right now. Like, where are you, God? What are you doing? And then David just talks about all the evil that he's seeing around his world. And I don't think it's a specific person. When I was Googling it, it just sounds like it's evil in general. Maybe the people who were hunting him, maybe it's during one of those times in his life. But yeah, that's the general consensus that I came to when I was reading about this psalm. And as human beings, we see a lot of evil in our day-to-day lives. Also, we're seeing the enemy attack in all kinds of different ways in different realms in different people's lives. And ultimately what I took away from the psalm is that no matter what, God doesn't forget the afflicted. No matter what, God is going to show up even if you can't see him. You can't see him working. I love this lyric from a Shane and Shane song. It says, I don't know what you're doing, God, but I know what you've done. And I think that's exactly what's happening here. He doesn't know that God is going to for sure break the arm of the wicked, but he's saying, like, God, I know, I've seen what you've done, and I have faith that you will do it again, and that you're going to come and be on the side of the people that worship you and that stand with you and for you. And at the end of this psalm, of course, we have it closing out with just that reminder that he will do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed. And that in time, we won't see those types of hurt anymore. We worship a God of justice, we worship a God of love, and we worship a God who is going to show up. So even if you don't see him right now, even if he's hard to find in your day-to-day life, just know that you can pray to him, pray that he shows himself, but also just rest. There is so much peace in resting in the fact that he is a good, good father, no matter what the circumstances.